From my side, the statement is very clear and evident in your own subject that we all living in a very uncertain world nowadays. Things are very uncertain. So we always vision that there should be something which gives you a kind of idea where you can earn as a passive or not as a passive, where you can correlate with your passion and earn something. So earn money is the thing which attracted me to understand here.
Hmm. Great. Thanks, Harpal. That's a very important message which you have shared. Uh, First of all, whatever I am going to tell you, okay, these all are tried, tested, implemented. Results were guaranteed because I guaranteed the result. I tested on myself and I found the results, and that's the reason I it gave me a more confidence to build some structure like that. So that's the background of this particular whatever the content I have written on the slides. Second, I'm not sure because I'm connected with people through multiple ways. It could be a WhatsApp, it could be LinkedIn, it could be Facebook. But me as a person, I'm very much active. I'm spending 95% of my time on LinkedIn because I believe that this is the platform which has the people who are career conscious, who are sensible, and they come with a focus. They are not coming on LinkedIn as an entertainment. So, and that's the reason of LinkedIn to get so much successful, and it takes some guts also to come live or to position yourself in the LinkedIn platform where your managers is sitting over there, right? So that is also one of the area where people are connected with me, and I am connected with multiple people. Now, let me give you the background that why how I get motivated to make something out of it. Couple of weeks back, I received one call from a person who is 45 years of age. When you say 45 years of age, this guy is working in a telecom space where the space where I belongs to. This guy, he called me with an expectation that Deepak, I lost my job and I'm idle from last 14 months. And can you help me to get the job? And to my surprise, what the nature, my nature is generally the people who know me, I'm a very cool guy. I don't generally lose my patience. But at that moment, I actually blasted on that. What? Deepak, you're saying you blasted on a guy who called you for the help? Yes, I did. And my anger was that from last 14 months, what you are doing, you have a two kids, you have a family to feed, you have a EMIs, but last 14 months you are just calling the peer people, which you know, obviously, just to get a job. He said, yeah, I can't do anything. I said, well, it means you are not capable. And I disconnected the phone. And that was the biggest mistake I did, honestly. Then I realized over the night when I was thinking about this event, because this generally you don't feel sleepy because you did something wrong, right, in your subconscious mind. Then I said that this is not the one case. There could be the case when I look at the data from LinkedIn, 29,000 layoffs happened within the span of 1.5 years. And maybe the figure maybe go up and down, I don't know. But 29,000 figure I read on LinkedIn in the night. And I realized that Deepak, means what could be the situation of these guys? This guy called me for help and I, showed my ankle. What's the fun, right? This is not the purpose, right? Then I called him and I said, look, definitely I'm going to help you. This is my mistake. Maybe my set of mind is not good enough that I understand it, your stuff.
हाँ चल पड़ूंगा
But this is not the this is ideally this is not the situation where a senior person with 20 plus years of experience, with 45 years of age, you are a mature guy. You are only dependent on the people to and calling them and saying, "Here, help me, brother, sister, sir, help me to get the job." So what you did in 20 years, and that idea clicked me. I said, Why can't I use my knowledge, my skills in giving the direction? Look, you all have a different expertise. You all have some expert skills. Maybe some are technically good, some are IT specialists, some are sourcing specialists, someone is project management specialist. So you guys have all the guys have their own skills. But the problem here is that if someone remove you from your tag, like if you're working in some good brands or maybe of any organization, if in one night, if the business is not going and someone removed you from that list, from their employment status, what are you going to do? Right now, as Harpal mentioned, that today is the world of uncertainty, and that is actually happening with the help of automation, with the help of IT, transformation, digital transformation, the jobs are cutting down. But we have to feed. We have to feed ourselves. We have to feed our families. But what has to be done? So, is there any way that the person can earn the money? Again, I'm coming to the topic without investment, because you are all are maybe the first time business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, startups. I don't know, or maybe you are thinking that I should start a business because I don't like the job, because the way I'm getting a pressure, I can't handle it. That's the idea which clicked me. And when I started talking into that, then I made a one the first session, which was more over a general session. Okay, you have to do this. But I realized इसमें ना मजा नहीं आ रहा. If the person is here, if you are spending more time, which is more valuable, you should take some key takeaways. You should take the learning. And then there is the fourth session right now with a lot of iterations. Then what are the ways where you can earn the money, even if you are working in a job, which you are, I should say, in today world you are lucky, although there might be a pressure. The second could be that how you can earn a job if you don't have a earn a money if you don't have a job, and how you can earn the money where you don't want to invest where you don't invest a capital. So is there any ways? The answer is yes. And that's the reason I said that all the options are tested on me. I tested that thing, and I started creating some categorization where I can get a monthly income. It doesn't make a difference right now. Maybe in the first day you will get maybe 100 rupees for the sake of discussion, or $1. That's still okay. The only thing is that how you can repeat that business in a so effective manner that your $1 will come from multiple sources. And that's the visibility, right? So if there are any questions, so please let me know before, because when we are in the flow, you will. I try to answer all the questions if you know if that I covered in the slide. Otherwise, I will take it. So any questions right now?
No, Deepak, please continue. Maybe during the presentation, many of our questions get answered itself. So, if any concern, we'll ask after the presentation. So
Perfect.
don't break the flow.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So again, I don't think I have to explain it, but there, because I give you the concept. The concept here is, if you are a $1 billion company, or if you are a maybe $1 million company, or if you are a startup also, or if you are thinking for building any business, the foundations remain the same. But now, because you guys are, because as the topic said, and I it was focused on the people who are ideally looking for a job, maybe open to work status, or the second type of the people come who are in the job but in the huge pressure. So still, if I'm looking for a job, how can I build a business with zero investment? Applies to you. If you are working in the job, and can I open something part time and make it part time bigger enough so that it can help me to generate a second source of income, because I cannot work for 12 months for 3 to 5% of increment, right? So we have to think about the multiple source, and also how this business should not affect my current job, right? Means there should not be a conflict of interest. So that is also important. Otherwise, you are doing an illegal thing which we don't want. No one wants to do that, right? So if I open something, it should not conflict with my existing job, I'm not going to sell any patents, right, to anyone, right? This is not the way of it. We are going to start something different, which is a parallel or which is totally independent of what I'm doing right now. So that's the concept, and where your lens is accordingly. So it is important for everyone to understand. Second, there are few rules which I have set it over there, right? Now, as we started, so kindly avoid using the phones, because the information which I'm going to tell you, these all are real information, these all are practical information, these all are the information which you don't find in any books. If you find in any books, you have not implemented yet. So getting the information from YouTube, from Google, from Netflix, I don't know Netflix gives the information or not, but doing that thing and implementing is a different ballgame. So that's the purpose. Second, participate actively. That's very important. I give you slots where we can ask the question, and believe me, if the questions are not answered, I will not leave the session. Okay, and the important thing, as I mentioned, these all are tried and tested. And if anyone says, Deepak, what is the proof? You can see my account, my LinkedIn account, where I'm spending 95% of my time, that I'm active on LinkedIn and I'm creating a lot of things for my audience from last 7 months. So, Deepak, what happened before 7 months? I was like you. Same, working in a hood, working in the fear. Okay, my manager, I'm not able to complete my target. I'm not able to deliver it. I was like you. But this all journey has happened in 7 months. And I value your time. I will go directly to the point. If I don't know, I will write it down. And my promise that I will give you the answer, but I will not waste your time. There is a there is an important part. I'm sure there are, after the session or during the session, there are so many limiting beliefs which is a roadblocker, and that is absolutely fine. So my job here right now is to remove that limiting belief. You can't plant a new seed if you don't have your surface clean or surface properly, plowed properly. This is what I want you to think about the limiting belief, and that's my style. I will always give a lot of gifts, and these gifts are not I know I've seen few people giving the Amazon 1,000 rupees coupon. No, 1,000 rupees coupon is not going to transform your life. The gift which I'm going to give you, it is going to transform your life, so that which which you can read offline also, which you can go through offline also, and which you can implement by yourself also. So I'm trying to remove your or reduce your efforts big time, and definitely you will get a recording. So no worries, don't write anything, just listen, because you will get the recording. And in case you will get some more questions, let me know. I'm connected with you on WhatsApp or as well on LinkedIn. Yeah, I think 90 minutes to 120 minutes is something which is there. So the what is the context of this particular rules? First of all, it's not a hard fast rule, but the rule here is you get a lot of valuable information, and don't spend your time in writing it down. Whenever there is a requirement of writing, I'd let you know. Otherwise, just listen it very carefully and you will get the recording. Most of the people know me. I know them personally as well. But the candidates who just joined, for them, I just want to give you a small synopsis about who is Deepak Bajaj. 7 months back, I was same like you. I spent 20 years in the technology space, especially from the telecom, where I worked in big brands like Nokia, Vodafone, USA company, Indian companies, as well as again a USA company, which talk about the OEMs, the telecom guys, original equipment manufacturer in the telecom space, operator, Vodafone operator, some third-party organization, as well as the system integrators. When I say system integrators, these are they play on a different game. So I worked in all these companies. 7 months before, same like I was in your case. I was not active. I don't know what to say. I was very happy. I have been given target. I have been given no bonuses, no commission. I was okay because that's the role which everyone plays, and I also did the same thing. 15th July, I did first transformation in myself. I picked up the pen and I write one sentence that why I am doing sales. Why? What is the challenge a sales guy is facing? And that transformation becomes so huge that it got converted into a book which is named as The Value Seller. And to my surprise, that book became a bestseller on Amazon. And there's a reason behind it. I give you the reason behind it. It doesn't become the bestseller by its own, but it became the bestseller very soon, beyond my expectation. In 45 days, the book became bestseller. Okay, it's not about the talk about the book. It's about that what I did. I just took out the pen and just write it down. What is the problem a salesperson is experiencing? Simple. क्या होता है क्यों क्यों मुझे बीओ नहीं मिला? That's the simple concept, and that became the motivation that if my knowledge can help anyone to just to get that thing and just to implement that thing about the small part why my customer is not picking up my phone. So that became a break change, or that become a transformation for that particular sales guy who is getting a pressure from his customer, from his management, that every time this is your account, if you then don't pick it up your phone, if you are not able to close the sale, you are fired. Many times, if you are not able to deliver, close the sale. Sir, I don't have a team under me. No worries, I don't know, that's your account. And that's how it works. But anyways, now that's become another motivation. I started contributing a lot on LinkedIn, and I became, yeah, the LinkedIn, not I. LinkedIn awarded me with the 3 batches. The one of them, which is the recent one, is top sales voice. And then working with a different organization, international brands, and moving from US to Australia, I handle multiple customers. And when I say customer, it's the end customer, not in between. I was talking with operators, I was talking with the OEMs, globally. So this is something. So it means I have realized that the problem which the Indians are facing is the same problem with Africans are also facing. USA guys are also facing, and Indonesians are also facing. So it's a common problem, right? Now that's how some of some of the people and some of the people, there are so many other pictures. I don't want to brag on the book, but this book is, and this type of contribution has actually make the book a bestseller. Now you can see this book don't have a badge because it was not, at that time when Mr. Sibu purchased it, then it was a normal book. But later on, this book became having a international batches, which is Amazon batches. So this all transformation happened in 7 months, not more than that, only 7 months. It's a recent one. Now, as an employee, how many of times we heard such type of statements? When I say 9 to 5, generally it's not 9 to 5, it's a 9 to 9 nowadays. Okay, nowadays it's become, with the globalization, it become 24-hour job, right? You are fired. I don't need your service. What service? I'm your loyal employee from last 10 years. I'm working in this organization from last 10 years. How you can say you can't need my service? Think about the people who have been laid off. Brother, your business is down. We can't, I can't sustain you. Tomorrow you don't have to come to office. Submit your laptop. We will pay your all your payments, all your pending dues in 45 days. I give you 2 months salary. What is it? Sir, I spent 10 years with you. I understand. That's the reason I'm giving you 2 months salary. What? We don't have a policy. I'm helping you. You can use my references. What are you saying? One night, the platform has gone. Your tag, which was you were carrying from last so many years, has been removed. You were every day you are praying that next week in the list, the pink list, your name should not be in that pink list. Your managers, oh, at the time of appraisal, at the time of this such type of thing, market is unfavorable, the market is down, business is down, I can't save you. And then at the end of the day, you became open to work. And that's a hard story. 29,000 people are open to work. Every time I'm posting something in open to work category in LinkedIn, my post immediately goes below. I'm working with my team and I always say, अभी तो डाला था कहाँ गया? कहते सर 5 open to work और आ गए. Oh, is it? So you are just trying to think that where the market is going. The COVID impact, where the transformation or where the hiring up happened after or post COVID or during the COVID also sometime, that bubble has blasted. The person who was the 5 years of experience was getting 25 lakhs package per annum. Now that bubble has blasted big time, and it has blasted so high that the experienced guys has also been coming into that rut, and everyone is become most of us are becoming open to work. Second, I still make this open to work a second priority. The first priority is your self voice, and that's the happen which happened with that guy who called me. And before you think something different, there are number of questions which I call it as a limiting belief comes in your mind. What will I do if I leave my job? I don't know anything. Okay, okay, this market works only on the references. I don't have a reference. Why people will buy from me? What I have to offer to them? I don't know. I have not sell. Selling is cheating. I can't sell. I don't like rejections. Okay, how can I make my 1 month EMI? All of things will come in the mind. But when you become open to work, then what exactly happened? You have to bear with all these painful areas which is written. Okay, is there anything guarantee that business will sustain? Is there any guarantee? My friend did my friend's father did the business and he failed, and my experience is bad. Oh, okay. Now what do we do? Okay, let's remain in the job. Let's do the same thing. It's easy to get the abuse from my manager, pressure from my manager. I'm bold enough. You're not bold. You are actually suffering a lot, and that's the reason the startups are failing, because they are opening anything which they don't know. But who told you that to earn the money you have to do a startup? That's a wrong thinking, because the people whom you spoke with or you are speaking with, they failed, and that's the reason they are giving you a failures. They are not giving you success stories because they don't know how to do the business. Sorry? Or they don't know how they do the business? No, they don't know. I give you an example, and very simple example. I was talking with, in 7 months. Okay, let me give you one more context. In 7 months, I spoke with 35 CEOs of companies, and that companies are not the Microsoft, not Google line. So I'm not going to talk about all these things. Obviously, I'm not big enough to talk to them right now. Okay, right now, but I will talk to them someday. Okay, now it's not about that thing. It's about the person who is running a business for 1.5 CR per annum. His turnover is 1.5 CR. And another person, the owner who is running a company with 200 CR turnover. And by the way, I met 3 people who are running their company with 200 CR. Okay, so not one, 3 people. Okay, everywhere. Now, does the 1.5 CR situation is same or same rosy with 200 CR person? No. So when you are going to start your business or when you are going to start your earning, stuff, what are you going to do? Are you going to, who will you take the reference? 1.5 CR or 200 CR? Obviously 200 CR. But I am the one who will tell you, don't go with this reference, because they don't know what they are doing. Because the reason here is very simple. They are just scaling it up. They are just adding the money. They are just putting more resources. They are putting everything, and they don't know what exactly they want to achieve. I can, if I want to give a manpower, a simple example, I can give one manpower which cost me, let's say, 1 lakh. Like my revenue from a one manpower is 1 lakh rupees. If I add, 100 manpower, I immediately become 1 CR company, right? But is this the right model? If one person moved, or if one person leave out, right? Or if you don't get a payment on time, you have to feed 100 people. So you are on a risk. Is this the right way of getting the business? Is this the right way of doing the business? The answer is no. It's not about उसने ऐसे किया तो मैं भी ऐसे करूंगा. No, they will fail. You will also fail because you don't know, and this is what is happening, right? So I believe you are getting my point. What I'm trying to say, that you can do the business. Anyone can do the business with zero investment. Zero is my key. You don't have to pay any money. The only thing you have to pay is your mind and your time. Money doesn't mean you have zero effort and zero time. You may have a zero money, but you have to contribute your time. And 7 months I'm contributing my time. And that's the outcome which I have received. Okay, Deepak, has it been turned into the money? The answer is yes. And without job, I'm on sabbatical from last 6 months. 6 months I'm on sabbatical, and that's the reason I can guarantee you this will give you the money. Second, now think about your situation of your manager. Your manager is your friend, right? When at the time of laying off, he becomes your friend. Now, what is his situation? This is your account. The manager is also getting a pressure from his boss, and he's saying, "This is your account. You have to close. I don't know. I will fire you." Well, he's also getting a pressure from his CEOs or the CXOs, right? He can only also replace. If he don't fire you, he will be fired. Common sense, right? Nothing changed. And now, why this situation has came? Because at the end of the day, everything boiled down to sales. Because your business is not growing because your sales guys are not able to close the deal. They are not even giving a good discount of 30-40%. They are unable to close the deal. They are replaced by existing vendors, or they have been replaced by some other vendors. We don't know what is happening at the back end, right? And every time we say the sales means, you have to, meet and greet, you have to wine and dine, then only you get a deal. This is crappy. Believe me, I have seen in my life that my price was very less, even I lost deal, and it was given to someone who was having 45% more than my price. And these all are the real examples. These are not the stories. These are the examples. And those people who are in the sales they understand it very well, that what I'm talking to. You can do the business, you can do everything, but at the end of the day, the people will not buy you from you because of XYZ reason. And this is what we are going to discuss, that in case you open your business and you don't know how to sell in a premium price, you will fall down like what your references are talking about. What your father's friend did, you also did the same mistake. And people buy from you even if you are charging premium. The only thing which they want to see is some outcome. But other than that, I really appreciate your time. I applaud you because you came from these situation. You are doing some situation, you are in the situation, or you come out from this situation, and this shows me 4 things which is written over here. The first thing, you have courage. Spending 90 minutes on a weekend is a big thing. You all have your families, I know, the 90 minutes spending requires courage. But it's not about spending the courage. It's not about it. You really want to come with an open mind. Let's see what Deepak is saying. Okay, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, but let's see. So that's also one sort of courage, right? Second, this is my favorite, and I will give this as a number 1. I am here, or I am on LinkedIn from on not to impress anyone. Again, I'm repeating. When you do something, you think about creating you want to have something in your mind. And 90% of the people think about making an impression. But I make myself very clear, Deepak, even my English is bad, even my communication is worse, even my manager, CEO, CXO, CFO, what the person across the world is looking at me, I'm here not to impress them. मुझे उनसे कुछ नहीं चाहिए, because I have zero expectation from them. I'm here to create an impact. And when you go into this mode, you will going to create a legacy. What do you mean by legacy? Now, don't take me wrong, but this is a very important statement which I'm going to make right now, which you will 100% agree. Why you need money? You have to feed family. Fine, everyone common answer, right? You have kids, boy or daughter, son or daughter. Now, what will happen when they complete their studies? They will go into the employment, because they will be in the same situation like you, where you don't have any family business, you don't have any family support, you don't have any backup plans, right? The kids of an employee will always remain in employee. The kids of a employee will always remain an employee. What do you mean? That like you started your career 20, 15, 30 years back, whatever, you started as an intern. You look for a job. You look for all these, torture of, applying the resumes. You go with each and everyone. You are facing the interviews. You were in the intern 6 months. Then you move into job. Then you start rotating one job to another. This is what they will also do. Ideally, what have you created for them? Nothing. I have, 1 CR, 2 CR, 5 CR in my bank. This 5 CR will go down over the time because of inflation. But do we have given them a platform? The answer is no. There is no platform for them. They will not uplift. Oh, my son is going to study in Harvard. Or my girl is going to study here and there. Happy. See the list of Harvards. How many people are coming from Harvard every day, every year? Many. This thing has become overcrowded. Let's take an example of IIMs, right? I did an executive program from IIM X, IIM Y, and Z. What happened? What these guys are doing? They're still doing a job. What's the use of this IIM study if you are not able to execute it? So spend your time. That's fine. You have to learn that thing, but don't make expectation, because you are not going to do anything with your children. Don't have that leverage to use it, because you have not created that platform. And I give you example, a very important example, real example. When I was starting writing this book, that book was in the thought that I will help sales guys. Simple. And that's the reason if anyone will download it freely, okay, you will find one painful movement which is there. When I started writing it more, when I put the 10 painful movements like that, and then I realized that, what I'm going to create, my knowledge will go away with me, right? But is this a product? A book is a product, right? Can I give it to someone? And then I started adding lot many things which relates with everyone. Even if you are interview, if you are an employee, if you are an employer, if you are a business owner, if you are a startup, if you are a student, if you are a lecturer, I started creating that thing in between. And now that book, it's a self-made guide for anyone, but only you have to see the thing. Now that book has been given, the first book I have given not to my parents. What? पहली book बनाई और parents को नहीं दी? No. I said you have to purchase from the Amazon. I will not give you. But I purchased 3 books by myself and I gave it to the school of my kids. ये भी book आपकी school में मैं देके आया. Because this book has a purpose for the students, and this will create a one step to create a legacy. And now I don't want, because my parent doesn't understand sales. like yours, right? They don't understand business, right? I said buy from there. But for the students, I have already give them a, there. It should be in the library. It should be in the office of the principal, so that they can open it, they can find it out. Because the person who is entering into that room, that has an open mind. And I have already contributed my books to multiple schools, free of cost, because that's where the legacy will start. कोई जाए ना जाए, मेरी book रहेगी वहां पे. And that's where the people should see you. This you have to think from that angle. We are not Amitabh Bachchan, we are not Aishwarya Rai, right? That everyone will endorse us. No, you have to endorse yourself. And that's the one part. Second, you are not like masses, because this event was given to multiple people, but how many of them is joined? It means you have a courage, you have a thought, you have a vision, and we all are emotionally connected, because I come from your background. 6 months, 7 months back, I was same like you, but now if anyone says Deepak job करनी है, I said no यार, अभी नहीं करनी. क्यों नहीं करनी? क्या करूंगा? If I want to do a job, I want to do a job as a consultant, as a one source of revenue, but not the only source of revenue. By the way, I'm already connected with many people, not one employer, with 3 employers. Right? They are not giving me task. I'm giving them a task. Okay, you do this thing. Because I know how the market will work. Whatever the product you have created so far, I don't care. If you don't able to sell it out, that's where I'm an expert, right? Now I will come there. I will tell you this is how it works. And this happens for you also, because you have to understand how you are going to sell your product. Otherwise, it's of no use, right? So we all are emotionally connected. The only thing is no one was there to guide me, but I'm here. Means I already spent I already spent my time in learning everything, but there was no structured way of guidance. And I must say that we both are lucky that I got you as my audience, and you also got me. You have seen this guys talking a lot of things on LinkedIn. So, that makes the things more connected, more emotionally connected. Second, okay, Deepak, ज्ञान हो गया, अब क्या करना है? ठीक है, that's fine, we are connected, but what's next? What is the next process? What is the next plan? What we want to do? We are motivated. Oh, good emotional speech. What? But this is not a speech. This is my sentiment for myself. And I'm pretty sure we can correlate at many places. But yes, if there's no action, then all the things are wasted. Let's go step by step. Now, what is important? What is step by step? To make the life more simple, by the way, it's not so simple. We should have our starting point. We should know who is our client. We should know how to offer and how to scale up. Maybe some of you are maybe in any one of the steps, which is perfectly fine, which is okay. But if we don't refine our first step, or if we don't refine our third step, will remain in the trouble. And again, these four processes or these four steps will remain same. Either you are a billion-dollar company, whether you are a millionaire, or you are a startup. This will remain the same, because maybe a billionaire wants to scale up. Maybe the startup is really thinking, okay, how to make an offer. Maybe the person who just really thinking, okay, what to be done next. For you, the starting point is important. But believe me, every time these points gets changed, because customer experience gets changed, their demands gets changed. So this is no, everyone has to follow this process every day. Okay, what has changed? What is there? Has happened? Can I do it something else? And this is what has to be done if you want to sustain your business for 12 months. You are not here for Diwali ki shopping, right? Either okay, the idols are selling only on Diwali. No, you want to make a business which should be 12 months, which should give you the money every month. Yes or no? And that's what the business. Now I have changed it to a different model. I should get the money every week. And now my next model, which I will be working, which more efforts are required, obviously, is how I should get the money every minute. And Ambanis of the world and the Tatas of the world are working in that form. And this is what is there. Right now, it may take some time, but definitely it will happen. Because Ambanis are also following the same process, and I am also following the same process. But most of the people don't know. They are doing the business, I also do the business. I don't know what is the starting point. They are serving one company, I will also company, I don't know. uh, they are also giving the same resource, I will also give the same resource, I don't know what to do. Oh, how to scale up? Yeah, there is a tax issues. How can I scale up? I can't do. So these all are things are very very challenging for most of us. And that's the path. It's not a secret. It's not a secret, it's a genuine path, but most of the people don't know about it. Now the important part here is, where is the starting point? 95% of the people failed big time into that. Now, I give you an example. Um, let me say, right now you are doing a coding, you are an IT expert, okay? And one day, or maybe one instance, maybe for 5 minutes, you lost your memory. For 5 minutes, you lost your memory, your IT, memory, IT coding, everything has gone. Your hard disk, you know, what you say, get washed. Then for 5 minutes, what are you going to do? Or maybe for 1 month, what are you going to do? To try to identify. And this is what is happening with the people like us, the middle class family, the employees, that we don't know. That tomorrow, if my job is gone, then what would be the another thing which 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 I can make a business out of? Now, a simple example, a simple exercise. Let's take an exercise, a visualization, what to do right now. Let me give you at 3 a.m. I wake you up. I say, hey, Mr. Rajesh, Mr. Sachin, Mr. Chandrasekhar, hey, just tell me what you want to do. Obviously, if you are not in a in your employment mindset, or if you are having a sound sleep, you will not say I will do a call my colleague, or call my take a DPR, daily progress report. You will not say that. If I someone wakes you at 3 a.m. what, and he said, tell me something on any XYZ thing. So your mind, the topic which your mind will choose, that's become the point where your heart lies, where your interest lies, where your passion lies. I'm again talking, speaking the same. If I wake you at 3 a.m. and you are in a deep sleep, so means all your memories are gone of your office pressure, you know. Then and I call you, I say, hey, give a 5 minute speech on anything. So the topic which you are going to select and you're going to speak non-stop, even in your sleep, that's your starting. Now, Deepak, I like cooking. If I say cooking, so you say I should do a cooking? Are you crazy? 20 years experience cooking. I like yoga. Do you think I should say anything on yoga? Even I like it most. I talk about nutrition. If I say I talk about nutrition, it is going to make money. Yoga वाले को 1500 में मिलता महीने का, right? Are you saying I can build a career? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Because because if you want something out of it, you have to evaluate that. Now, it's not about the case of you like yoga, or you like cooking, or you like coaching, you like consultancy, you like sales, you like XYZ. It doesn't make a difference right now. It means whatever you are good at it, we have to evaluate that business is the right sort of business in today's world. What is the growth opportunity of that business? And if that business is not able to give you money, then what's the use of making that hobby? You can make it a hobby, but you cannot make a business out of it. So that's the starting point. Now, if I someone says, Deepak, sales coaching kar lo. Okay. So sales coaching to hamesha available hai. What's the there? What is the purpose behind it? This is a different thing. I can do a consultancy. What if sales guys are sitting all across the world in a very cheap price? What I can do the outcome? What is the outcome which I'm going to provide? What is the how I can charge my premium? That's a different thing. Am I happy to spend my energy into the sales? Yes. Am I happy to spend my energy in yoga or in cooking? Yes. Think about it. This field which you have identified, which come from you internally, is able to, you are able to make money out of it, and there's a match behind it. There's no sentiments. If this is the business and this is what you can earn XYZ and what much you can earn, then does this business fit for you? If the answer is yes, work on it. If the answer is no, then leave it. So that you remain clear, either yes or no. There's nothing in between. So this is the first starting point which most of the people goofed up. I give you example. One of the person has opened an IT company because IT is in demand. But how you're going to do that? You like IT doesn't mean that you can open a company and you can give an IT services. No, no, because it doesn't mean you don't like it. You like it. But what is the competition? What problem you are going to solve? And if you are going to solve that problem is worth $1 million and you are the only one who is going to solve that, then take a decision. Otherwise, you are just trying to satisfy your ego that I become an entrepreneur. No, it's a 90% of your time or even 100% of your time should go on the starting point, which most of the people forget. And that's the hard truth. And it will not come in this 90 minutes, right? It will, you have to think about it. It's a brainstorming. Everyone has their own unique skills. Now, I know one of the guy. I give you the live example. I know one of the guy. This guy is a sales expert working in Calcutta. Okay, and he's a good friend of mine. Now, what he's doing, he opened a pet care. What? Sales guy, 25 years experience, open pet care. Believe me, how much he's charging or how much he's earning per month? 7 lakh rupees per month. What? Dogs को खिलाने का 7 lakh रुपए कौन देता है? But he created that niche. It could be different. Okay, Deepak, you want me to open something on for animals? No. His passion was, his interest was somewhere else. But the sales guy did this thing. He's making it up 7 lakh rupees per month. Possible. I know one person who is in one of the telecom operator working in there. She is yoga expert. How much she is charging? 1500 रुपए बोला था ना मैं. She is charging 8,000 rupees per person per month. What? 1500 से 8,000 कैसा क्या कराती है? Another consultancy. The one person, he don't want to do a job. He's associated with three employers and who is doing the job and making them to do the job sitting in front of you. How much I'm charging? I will not disclose right now. Right? But the point here is that you can earn. But is it affecting my current job? No. I'm giving them something different or I'm selling some information to them? No. What I'm doing something which is needed for them to grow their business. That's what is happened. You are talking about a doctor and an expert, a specialist. This is where the difference is. Is it possible? The answer is yes. Can I get it right now? Maybe not now, but yes, you have to understand whole process, that how you are able to charge so much money. Second, two case studies. The names are original, no changes. Their part, their journey is original, no changes. The only photographs has changed, right? Because it's a confidential thing, right? If tomorrow you go with someone, you go with their NDA, they don't like to show their photos, it's okay. But it's not about the photos, it's about the journey. Pooja. Pooja is working in a IT company in a finance department, and she found out a problem which was related with her mother. There was some diabetics challenges were there, and she belongs to Himachal Pradesh, basically a village in Himachal Pradesh, and she is having 18 years of experience. What she did, she make it finance person, job, so no business, village, no one has thought about doing any business. She did some sort of collaborations, she did some sort of awareness, and she opened up a channel between that Himachal and the doctors sitting across India, earning, she's still in the job, right? But she has made a channel because she didn't put any money of herself. It's about total collaborations. But to become make a collaborations, there is a effort which she put, and she didn't put any extra money from her pocket. She was only contributing her time. Second, Pushpender, and this guy is being laid off. He became open to work. Two kids, only working member. Now what he is doing, he is working for a hospital, and I will show this case study in the coming slide. Now what he did, sorry, he made a different plans, and we made a different plan for him, which includes various categories. We identify each and everything, and now he don't have his own product, he don't have his own company, he don't have any relationship. He created everything by his own, and now he is the one who is doing a lot of services for the hospital, for the patients, and he is the one who is actually bringing a lot of companies who can work, who can solve that particular problem. So he became a point of contact, a point of trustworthy contact for the hospital and for the people, for the companies who are working for them, for that hospital. And and it's not only about the trust. He is only just doing, he is only playing, identifying the needs which no one else is doing. Even hospital doesn't know this is happening. Even the companies doesn't know that this is happening. And his niche is he became a problem solver. And now he is in demand and his model is scalable. Second, for whom? Who will get this most benefit? Who is your customer? Who needs your service? What problems are you going to solve? What are the main challenges your customer is there? Is it a wish list or is it a mandate problem? Are your customer has a purchasing power? Like I give you an example. One of the person who gives the coaching. Okay. Now his coaching is to make a career for the students. Now, he's a great in that teaching styles, but students have a money power. They do have a money. If you give them a 500 rupees, will they eat pizza or will they spend on their education? You know the answer. But who is the target? Is the student is the target or their parents are the target? And why their parents will want to spend the money on that guy? That's become the the game, that what he wants to offer, what he's getting, what he's going to, what is the outcome he's talking about, and what is the level of commitment he's bringing on the table, plus so many other features. But you have to identify your market. Pushpender case, who is most in the pain? Two people, patients and hospitals. He target those areas. But do you know that your services belongs to whom? If you open up a business, just like seeing your friend or your friend father doing the same thing, you became a competitor. And competition means reduce the price. Yes or no? I don't want to be competitor. I want to be a friend. And when you become a friend, your whole ecosystem will get open up. And people make a mistake big time into that. जब सारे लगे हुए हैं तो मुझे क्यों लगना? I don't want to help them. I don't want to go them. Let them, do the sales closure with their end client. I don't want to come into that mode. What is the problem I'm going to solve for these small people? Because I need $1 from so many clients, and that $1 can be repeatable. This is what we have to change our game, and this is what the successful people are doing. And important, what time they spend, they spend what time, most of the time. Are they looking YouTube? Are they looking Facebook? Are they looking LinkedIn? Are they looking WhatsApp? Are they looking XYZ stuff? Are they looking TV, televisions? What they are into? And if they are looking at television or if they are looking at YouTube, what channels are they looking at? So if you don't know your customer, believe me, then you are doing a big mistake. Ah, Deepak, but I know my customer. No, I was also thinking the same way. Oh, I know this XYZ company. I know the procurement, I know the technical guy, but I don't know anything. It doesn't mean that I am talking with 4 or 5 people in a company, I know everything. No. You should know from where the requirement has come from. If there's no requirement, what requirement you can create, what need you can create, that's the big process. Are you solving this problem or you are solving that problem? This is what you have to bring. Why the IT big giants are getting the money, or they're getting the order from the clients in a premium price? Because they're not solving a problem on giving the manpower. They are solving a big problem, that what is the outcome? What are the different legs which has to be solved? Ah, but Deepak, can I do this? I'm just a startup. This you have to think. This we have to think together what we can do. It's not about you can do everything by your own. You don't have to open your company. You don't have to open your company. You have to become a problem solver rather than a solution provider. Problem solver, solution provider. This is a huge difference. My book is not about a solutions. It talk about problem. It talk about that problem. If your customer is not picking up the phone, what you have to do? You have a target. You have a review meeting in tomorrow, and you want to get an update from your customer. Then what is the status of the opportunity? You submitted a proposal. You gave them a technical demo. What's next? And you called him, and he's not picking up the phone. You mailed him, he's not responding. You called him off the office hours, he's not picking up the phone. You called him 3 times in a day, he gets pissed off. करना क्या? कल सुबह तो मैनेजर पूछेगा ना. The manager will ask what has to be done. Then can you make something that you should be in front of him every time without physically present? Can your message will reach to him every time? You don't have to give him a message. You have to show your face every time. So you need to connect all the dots. And can that guy take your case, you take your deal on a higher priority? Because maybe something else come out and your priority, your discussion came at the lower stage. Can you make it high? This is what has to be done. So important. So where your customers are, and if your customer there, then can you create a relevant content for them? If you are not able to make a relevant content for them, if they don't understand, okay, this guy is talking something sensible, it will take time, by the way. It will not come in the one night, but that will give you the person, the people will think, okay, this is the guy who can do that. Why people are using the celebrities for their advertisement? Why? It's not about showing their face. It's about they want to bring their product along with their face, and that's the biggest reason. Because they trust this person, and that's the reason their product will get trustworthy, right? But nowadays people are smart. So, are you making a noise in this crowded place where everyone is talking about something good, repost, likes, say, come out not as a content consumer, become a content producer. When you produce your content, you become more authentic, and people buy from authentic people. They buy trust. They get trust on authentic. You're not making an adulteration. You are making an authentic. If you are not making it, learn it how to make it. There's simple funda, no shortcuts. But YouTube overcrowded. Link vlogger बन जाओ, पैसा मिलता है. Everyone is not talking how to wash your car, how to change the stepney of your car, how to look for the car. Is this a content relevant? And if it is relevant, maybe if this is your niche, then it's fine. You can earn money. But are you charging, like, who is your target customer? If your target customer is to those guys, this is fine. But still, you have to think about it. There should be strategy behind. So that's the point number 2. Third, I love this. This is what is your offense. Now, when I prepared this slide first time, so episode number 1, session number 1, everyone was surprised. Yeah? Deepak, if I'm selling some XYZ stuff, what do you mean by low ticket, high ticket, medium ticket? Are you crazy? ऐसा कुछ होता है क्या? कोका कोला क्या low ticket आता है क्या? Actually, they are. You have to think about it. What is the need? The need is to make them, they are thirsty and they need water. And how this water can be replaced? Let's say now you're making a Coca-Cola, right? Now, if I give you 1 liter bottle and you are single, does it make sense to you? No. If I give you one can, $40, 40 rupees, does it make sense? No. If I make a 20 rupees bottle, will it make sense? Yes. Because your thirst is this much and you're spending, maybe your thirst is this much, but your spending power is this much. So what I am doing, I'm making my product customized as per your spending power. And that's the reason who is your customer. And now, can I give it something to you free of cost? Maybe I give you, one gulp of the Coke free of cost. I'm giving you the taste. But does this gulp will give you a taste, will satisfy your small problem. But does it make you feel fresh? Maybe no. This is how you have to make, this is a journey you have to make. Maybe free tickets could be for some user, low ticket for some another user, premium is for some high profiles. And now I give you example, not an example of Coke. Let's take a real example of a person who is selling a training on time management. Now, this guy, the average ticket item is, let's say, 5,000 rupees. But is he able to close 5,000 rupees ticket? No. But now, what has to be changed? Again, this is very important for you guys. Let's make some content of time management on LinkedIn or on YouTube. People will join, not join, doesn't make a difference. But he's doing something for the intention, because it will give him a position that this guy kuch to bolta hai ye time pe, right? This guy he's talking something on sales. This guy is talking something on business. This guy is talking something on zero investment. So you are positioning yourself, because you cannot reach everywhere every time and say, hey, I'm a sales coach, hey, I'm a business coach, hey, I'm a time management coach. No. Or I'm a cooker, I'm a great cook. No, you don't do sales or something. This is a free. Second, can I make a time management for students in 500 rupees? स्टूडेंट ले लेगा एक बार, जब और कब लेगा, जब एग्जाम आने वाले होंगे, राइट? तो यू आर हिटिंग दैट मोमेंट, राइट? 500 रुपीज, ओके, इस बार पिज्जा नहीं खाते, पढ़ लेते हैं. मीडियम टिकट, कैन आई मेक अ 5,000 कोर्स फॉर टाइम मैनेजमेंट फॉर मैनेजर्स? Spending power है, okay, because he is also getting a stress at the time of the reviews, okay, because team is not able to do so. High ticket, can I make something maybe for 20,000 for sales? How to do a time management for salespeople? If they know, they can spend more time with their clients, which leads to more engagement, more closures of deals. So let's 20,000. Let's take a try. Possible. Can I make a time management program for CEOs? 1 lakh rupees. Same course, same content, same examples, same references, same situation, same gyan, same practical experience, same exercise, 1 lakh. So now his vision is something different. But does he has to, how he has to position it, how he has to talk about it, how he has to look for this. This is where the strategies are. But before that, does that guy know that time management is his skill, is his interest? Can I wake him up at 3 a.m. and say, I say, kuch to bolna? And he said, okay, time management. You know how we are connecting the dots, right? From starting, now we are talking about the offering. And one of my favorite, how you can scale it up. How it's a digital, how you can make a physical item. Now, I know one of my friend who is running a restaurant in near to my shop, near to my locality. Now, this guy is he's expert in making South Indian dishes, dosa, idlis, right? Now, the problem with him is that this guy is working on a very high risk model. His chef left his outlet, and now he's struggling to get the quality food. So and now if the material is also left in his warehouse or in his freezer, then after 2 days the material will also get spoiled because now it's the start of summer. Now, and if he want to scale it up, he has to open another land. He has to open another shop in another area. Is it he's on high risk, he's spending money, he's waiting for the customers to come, he's not able to create a demand, he's spending his like after office he's sitting over there and just waiting for the customers to come. And I came to know he's also opening up, he's also picking up the utensils and taking back to the washing area. And by the way, he's 25 years experience. Someone says, Deepak, ये तो उसका काम है ना, तो ऐसा काम क्यों करना? Why, where you are not getting a respect? What's the fun of doing this job? Why don't you make it a digital? Hey, digital dosa? No, I'm not saying digital dosa, but I'm saying maybe something like cloud kitchen. Can't he become the expert to train people how to make a dosa? And there are so many outlets. Why he want to become a competitor? And now from 1st April, he promised me the Deepak, I will not change the strategy. I'm not going to run this business. I said, no, don't close it. Well, obviously you can close this expensive thing, but now become a knowledge center. And it doesn't make a difference whether the people are coming from North India, South India, somewhere, you can become a knowledge center. And he liked that idea, right? And now 1st April, I'm maybe next time if you come, I will say, okay, take the tip from this guy, free of cost. Okay. Anyways, so that's the important thing. We know everything. Now the ideas are very clear. What we have to do, not clear, but we can do something, right? How to do the execution. Now this is the trickiest thing, right? And that's where it took me 7 months to make some models. Even I know a lot of things, but still I'm not able to execute because I was just absorbing the knowledge. I was not able to execute it. And that's become our biggest challenge for most of the people like us. Simple way. And that's my philosophy, no other philosophy. But before that, is there any questions? Hopefully you guys are there, right?
Yes, we are here only.
Okay. Any questions? Or
Yeah,
first of all,
hi,
yeah, yeah, hi,
Harsha.
sure. Yeah, sure.
So one problem that I faced recently is I have built a community in LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
There are 100 people who got into that community by a cold message that I sent related to my niche.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not able to, whatever webinar or something I post, I was a bit slow in, posting content which may be relevant to them. Now they are like a cold audience. So how do I make them warm or hot?
Okay, so first of all, it's an important one. When you are sending first of all, sending someone, okay, I will cover this in the coming slide, but just to give you an answer, Harsha, cold people will never buy the product from you because you are not a trustworthy person for them. Like I give you example. If someone call you and say, "Hey, I'm getting a very there's an exciting property in coming in Gujarat or exciting property coming in Gurgaon," will you buy from that person? No. Maybe he's saying 100% truth. He is working for you, but do you have a trust that guy has a trust on you, or you have a trust on that unknown phone call? No. Your challenge, what I understand right now, that your challenge is not about the because you are trying to sell something. Your game is stuck in the offer. What you are going to achieve, what guaranteed results you are going to achieve with for them, and it will not happen one time. You have to make 10 phone calls before it, or not phone calls, maybe your community. So you have to do some sort of your offering should be a challenge because you're talking with a person who doesn't know you, right? मैं नहीं जानता ना आपको. And now the people who are joining here, How many of us know me since many, since many months or many weeks? Maybe very few. And this is how the community build, right? Because you have to develop a taste. And now why the people know me? Because I'm the one who is putting something on it. Now your strategy should be changed. Your communication, your messaging, your offering should be changed. And that's something called, we call it as a lead. We call it as a lead magnet. And I will discuss later. It's too early right now, but yeah, I will discuss in the next slide. But it's a
I
lead magnet.
I even created lead magnet. I've been consistently posting on LinkedIn, but still I don't see much engagement. That's my
नहीं हो
problem.
वो नहीं होगा नहीं होगा नहीं होगा नहीं होगा lead magnet. I will tell you, if you share with me, I will tell you where the challenge is. By the way,
Okay.
by the way, I am creating a lead magnet, and you will see in this month. Sorry, in this week. Okay, and I
Okay.
already created a lead magnet called Big Bold Promise.
Yeah.
For B2B.
Thanks.
Okay, so I will, once it's live, I will share with you guys so that you can also get a reference. So what I'm telling you right now here, it's what I'm already doing. Okay, with the 35 CEOs whom I called, I gave them a lead magnet. Unfortunately, they have not returned, they have not come back to me. And there's a reason behind it. Because for most of them, I'm an unknown face. But when the time comes, they will come. But you have to be available on that time. So don't lose your momentum, Harsha. Be there, but let's refine on your lead magnet. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Deepak.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Right. So 3-pillar framework. Any company, if you're a $1 billion millionaire, startup, or just thinking for running a business, you have to work on these three pillars. Right. The first one is your visibility. Like as Harsha mentioned, and thank you, Harsha, for bringing that point, that how the people, like you made a community, but people are not coming to you, that's fine. But you have to you have to show your face. I always say to everyone, and maybe tomorrow today there's one post also. People, maybe where you can't change your face, right? I can't change my face, but I can increase my face value. And that is the visibility. Now, first of all, where your audience is, are they in YouTube, they are in LinkedIn, they are on WhatsApp? We have to identify that. And once you are reaching to that there, then what type of messages you are bringing on there? I mean, this is what I said, lead magnet is one of them, right? This is what you have to do. And there's an example. I like example. The person who are connected with me on LinkedIn, they have seen that 7 months back, my followers were 9,000. Right now, it's become 14,500. Right? 7 months, 5,000 plus followers has been increased. Okay. Now, the question here is, does Deepak followers means money? No. If I'm having a 14,000 followers, does it means that I will get 14,000 rupees every month? The answer is no. Don't fool yourself. But you need followers. Maybe followers is a bad word, right? You need your friends, right? You need 14,000 friends, right? And you want to increase your friend list, right? This is what I'm doing. I'm creating my friend list so that my information should be passed on to more people. And by the way, this platform plays an important role. They will evaluate you. Like I give you example of LinkedIn, because I think I'm married to LinkedIn right now. Don't tell it to my wife. So the LinkedIn, they when you post something, they will do two things. They will evaluate your post. Is this guy talking something sensible, or is it just talking something on politics or some messages which is wars and everything, what they want to do? So he will evaluate your post, and he will, at first 3 days, he will send your post to multiple people, right? You will say, wow, so many impressions, so many people are seeing that. He will find you, and then later on in next week he will reduce it. He is going to check out two things: what is your quality of content, and what is your how the people are responding on that. If they are responding positively, fine. If they are responding negatively, he will see you, okay, you are not a good guy. This is how the big algorithms, the platform algorithm work. But my point is, you have to be show your visibility. Obviously, you are going to put a right content which bring a good message. You are going to put a right. You are going to engage with the customer. That is also there. You are going to talk about sensibly. This is there. So this is how the LinkedIn will play with you for 2 months, and then it will start making you evaluate. Okay, this is the guy who is contributing. Now make him a top sales voice. Okay, and it took me 7 months, but this is visibility is there because you are targeting the people, and they should see you that you are the person who know their problem better than themselves. One thing. Second, it will help you. The more and more people will connect with you, more and more people will try to listen to you, and at one stage they will, and more they see you, more they will trust you. अमिताभ बच्चन टीवी पे आने से पहले कोई नहीं जानते थे, right? I'm not giving an example of Amitabh Bachchan, I'm giving any example, right, which you know. So you have to create your own brand, and the visibility will create your own brand, and my brand is the value seller. So I became India's first value seller because my book is there. I have something to prove, right? So this comes with a step, but the people should know you. And once they know you as a brand, the brands are given value, right? Value and money. Second, up in value chain. Can you do everything by yourself? Maybe no, maybe yes. But do you know what customer need? What the end-to-end concept the customer is looking for? If you know that customer is looking for this end-to-end, maybe something you can do by yourself, something you do with the help of any collaborations, something you do only just for the connecting, you can do, but you have to become that link between his outcome and the problem. So the gap you have to fill, and your expertise comes in that gap. And the third one, which is the most of the people mistake, is they say, how to add new logos. Right now, I'm in that position, and this is all real things. When I spoke with 35 CEOs, and everyone was rejecting me, there were two things. Either I should change my model, or I should look for more CEOs. And I said that, my dear friends, I know this model will work because I worked it in my 20 years. You don't know because you are not experienced that thing. But I came from a bigger platform. I know how this works, what the international clients are looking for, what Indian clients are looking for. I know these things, and this model will work. And if this model is not working, I make it work, because if I follow your old model, I will be a price. I will be just reducing my price. I don't want to reduce. I will either change my model, or I will look for more CEOs. And I decided to look for more CEOs. That's where the hunting is. And people fail because they don't know how to hunt. I give you an example. I got a call from one of the Indian company, MNC, and he said, Deepak, I saw your videos, impressive. You are a sales guy. I'm looking for some sales expert who can help me to open the account. I said, okay, wow, yeah, let's talk about it. Okay. Deepak, do you know your client in Singapore? No, I don't know. Oh, do you know anyone who is in Indonesia? Oh, sorry, I don't know. I know few people, but I have to talk with them, right? I don't know. Like, it's been some time. I don't know. Oh, then it doesn't work. Okay. Because how many clients you have in Singapore? He said 5. Ah, wow. Okay. And how many people you are looking at? He said 1. Means you want one person who can speak with 5 people, and that one person have a good relation with 2 accounts. What about the 3 accounts? Yeah, he will handle it. Mega, if he will handle this cold account, without knowing how to control it, because his relationship is with 2 accounts, with with 2 companies, then are you sure enough that you will be pressurizing him every day, because he will not open that 3 other accounts? It means you are trying to use a one person for 5 accounts, don't you think you are making a big mistake? No, 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 I'm not making a big mistake. Then if you're not making a big mistake, then what's stopping you to hire me for opening these 5 accounts? Who is expert in hunting the people? You are playing with the words. I said no. You are playing with your business. That's fine. You don't need me. That's perfectly fine. But by the way, I'm not interested. But this will happen when you start your own business. That guy is $1 million company. That's fine. He's also one of the employee, right? He's a sales head, VP sort of thing. But what has happened? Now the same guy, because he's connected with me over LinkedIn, he's getting my posts. I'm sending some messages also. Not one to one, but in in my status and everything. I saw he's looking at my post, and he called me. Deepak, why can't you give a 1 day training to my team? So, yeah, that's my domain. I can do that. How much you charge? I said free. Ah, free. That's fine. Because I'm helping you. I want to save your job. Now that relationship has changed. Now he's one of my good friends. And he's also coming on my podcast. So are you getting my point? Are you working for some money or are you working to create a brand? Work on this. Money will follow. And this brand will come when you show the real value. How the value will come? When you talk about the solution for their problem. And how the solution will come? When you know their problem. How the problem will come? When you face it. And when you face it, you say, okay, this is our guy. He will not talk bullshit. But that's how it works. Second, what people think about you, are you approachable? What is the quality of message which we have discussed? What is your positioning? That is important. And what is your frequency? Tell me, how many of you guys are active on LinkedIn? Sorry, I'm always using LinkedIn. That's my mistake also, because I'm only relying on LinkedIn right now, because I think all the intelligent, smart, and courageous people are sitting on LinkedIn. Either they are looking for a job or they are doing some good transitions over there. So how many of us are looking at, how many of are active on LinkedIn? Maybe 70%, 60% of us. Okay. Now, can you open the LinkedIn once per day? Maybe yes. Maybe 80% will say yes, we open LinkedIn once per day or once in a week. Fine, that's fine. Now tell me, if I create a post, a valuable post, I am going to give you a job, a good valuable post right now. Okay. And if the person see that LinkedIn and when my post was not available, am I missing the opportunity or he is missing the opportunity? Actually, we both are missing the opportunity. Maybe he's the right candidate for me, and so I'm missing the opportunity. Maybe I'm the right employer for him. He's also missing the opportunity. What can I do to avoid that missing? I made three posts, different, not repeated posts, three different posts every day. If you see my LinkedIn from last 7 months, I'm creating minimum 3 posts every day, except Sundays, right? Because no one sees that. So 3 posts from last 7 months, 3 posts, you can see how my LinkedIn looks like. If I open my LinkedIn is actually, my applications are actually crashing every day. इतना postpone डालता है यार. And I told to myself and my team, मुझे ना LinkedIn को YouTube बनाना है. So this is what I am working right now. But it includes what post is there? Is it talking about the podcast, the bringing the super people, the veterans from the industry, and they are looking at it? I'm giving some sort of posts. Okay, what is there? I'm giving them some sort of insights. Am I making some videos? I'm making some sort of some sort of other content. Am I creating some sort of polls? What sort of contents I'm putting? What is the reason behind it? First of all, I should put the quality content every time, and also I'm coming on LinkedIn lives also. So 7 8 things I'm doing on LinkedIn. These are different formats. Now what people are looking at me, okay, this is the guy who is coming, because maybe you like listening, maybe you like reading, maybe you like just to see the image, maybe you like live, I don't know. And if I become shortage of my content, or if I deciding just to put a content only once per day, you are missing the big ticket. Why do you think that 14,500 people are now part of my community, or they are my in my friend list, right? They are connected with me because maybe the Americans can see this post in the night. I'm available. Maybe my boss, my managers and my the CXO level, they can see maybe in the evening. I'm available. Maybe someone see in the early morning. I'm available. They can see that's fine. What I'm trying to do, trust everything, and this is what I want you to do. Otherwise, this game you will lose your business and you will lose your focus. Am I getting the connections immediately? No. You don't need followers. You don't need, you don't need friends. You only need clients. Yes or no? If your client, who could be your prospect, that could be a cold also. If they see, okay, देखे होते हैं दीपक बजाज कौन है? Oh, इतना सारा क्या करता है ये? That's where they start making connection with you, and it will come over the practice. And there's a shortcuts also somewhere which I can teach you. Value chain. What problem are you going to solve? That is the biggest challenge that people don't know right now. What problem they are going to solve? And this is what your expertise, your 20 years, 25 years experience should come into, or maybe 10 years experience, 5 years experience will come into. What problem? Are you solving one problem or multiple problems? I solve multiple problems because my 3-pillar framework is not a one problem, it's a multiple problem. If you look at this, actually I'm solving 12 problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus others which is not written. So I'm actually not solving one problem. I'm solving 3 problems. I'm making you to create your brand. I'm making the person to think beyond the limit. That's create a real value. And I'm helping the people to bring the new sales, especially the cold people. And that's how it works. And this is important. If you work only for price, then don't stop that business, shut down that business. If you are only thinking, okay, I will run the business and I will add the client, I will reduce the price, I will reduce this thing, don't do this business. I give you example. I give you 2 things, Reebok and Reebok. Which shoes will you prefer? You prefer Reebok because you are a standard guys. You have some maybe purchasing power. Maybe you don't want to purchase Reebok right now. You may wait for 2 months till the time you get your money, but you will purchase Reebok. But you don't purchase Reebok. But it doesn't mean that Reebok doesn't have a sales. Reebok has a sales. But for whom? For those people who don't have money to spend, not even after 1 year. So Reebok solves some other problems. Reebok solves some other problems. But because if you know who is your target audience, you will understand whether you want to spend a Reebok or Reebok, or you want to sell the Reebok quality in a Reebok price. If it's possible, that's very much. Okay. What guarantees you are bringing? What are the objections you have handled? Interview में भी तो objection होता है ना. We will get back to you. Back, get, sub. There's no definition of get and back, right? So it means now you are chasing it. Nowadays, I don't chase any recruiters or I don't chase any HR because I am connected with their HRs, their CHROs. I am connected with their CXOs, and for me, it just take one message to reach to them, and that confidence will only come when I did something good for me. And when I send a message, you will definitely look at this. Who is this guy? But click to karo. Who is this value seller? ये क्या लिख दिया इसने? कौन है ये? So I don't send my profiles. I send my LinkedIn, link for all this, right? But again, it's a one source of revenue, not only source of revenue. Still, there are so many questions which definitely comes in everyone's mind. Okay, Deepak, yeah, I understand these 4 steps, but I'm introvert. I'm a shy person. I don't like making phone calls. I feel I feel rejected when someone say, okay, I don't like it. It feel low. I don't have a money. I don't have a time. I don't have a patience. Everyone has an answer. The only thing The answer is only one. The statement is only one. Do you want your children to start from zero? If that is the answer which is troubling you, or that's the statement which is troubling you, then everything is doable. I did it by myself. I write everything on the sheets, and then I make it. You can ask from my designing team, and we were always talking. She also said, always said, Deepak, क्या कर रहे हो इतना यार? मतलब कोई तो नहीं आ रहा, मैं कोई बात नहीं आया तो कोई बात नहीं, I will do it. And how it will do? I gave a promise to her. I said, look, we have to increase our frequency. What? एक नहीं आ रहा, तुम 50 बार बोलेंगे मैं? Yes, I do it. Okay. How many content we are sending? 3 times a day. Oh, make it 5 times. What? Yeah, make it 5 times. करना क्या चाहते हो? I don't know. Wait. Because if I look at my if I look at the results, definitely I will raise internal questions. And my internal question is a barrier to me. People are not responding, I don't care. People are not coming, I don't care. But if I am limiting myself, that's bother me. या अच्छा एक काम करते हैं, आज ना ये कंटेंट डालते हैं. अरे तुम्हें रात को बैठे बैठे क्या जाता है? क्या भी कुछ भी नया ले आते हो? अभी आई जस्ट पुट दैट कंटेंट, sales is not a 100% commission job. Why? Someone called me, you bring the business and get the commission. Okay, very good. How much commission? I give you 5%. Okay. Tell me one thing. If I don't take your 5%, okay, then 95% is yours, right? Yeah. If I don't do this job for you, then are you saving 5% or you are losing a 95%? What do you mean? मैं कहा मैं आपके लिए काम ही नहीं करूँ, ये आपके लिए सेल्स नहीं कर पाऊँ, तो मेरा 5% का नुकसान होगा ना? हाँ, तो आपका तो 95% का नुकसान होगा. हाँ, but I'm giving you money. Just stop it. 95% का नुकसान किसका है? आपका है, मेरा है? आपका सामान पड़ा हुआ खराब हो जाएगा ना, आपको आइडल रिसोर्स के पैसे देने होंगे, आपको ये देना होगा, वो होगा. देन मतलब आर यू सपोर्टिंग मी और आई एम सपोर्टिंग यू? Well, this is business. Doesn't make a difference to me, because for you maybe I will be the only one, but for me you are one of them, because I know how to hunt, and you are coming back to me because you want my expertise to be you. Why can't I do one more thing for you? Like what? मैं आपकी टीम को सिखा दूं अगर कि हंटिंग कैसे करते हैं. Will it sound good? What do you mean? मैं आपकी टीम को सिखा देता हूँ ना कि कैसे हंट करते हैं, so that you have you are not relying on me, you are relying on 4-5 people more. And अगर कल को कुछ छोड़ के भी चल जाता है, if someone leave your company, still you have some other one to capture you or to replace him. What is your benefit? That is free of cost. Oh, why? Because I look for partnerships. I not look for this type of commission basis. Oh, we will connect. Sure. Change the game. I'm not here to make a money right now. I'm here to give you the value. And you understand the value, that will remain in his mind. That's the impact. And I'm pretty sure he will 100% come back to me, because only one thing. It's not because he likes me. It's because March has started. 31st March, the financial year will get closed. 15th April, there will be a review, and then he will be screwed up big time by his managers, and his managers will be screwed up by the investors, and then he will come back to me, and I'm pretty sure that he will take my service. And I'm not 20 years से किया ना ये सब कुछ, both हो गया. That's it. The only thing is how we can do that different, how we can create a value. And if that guy will, if I'm able to transform their life, that is going to give a difference. Is one day training course will make me millionaire? No. If one day training course will make him a poor guy? No. But what is the most important impact? The only thing that I'm able to get his trust. फ्री की रिकॉर्डिंग में क्या फर्क पड़ता है, फ्री की डिस्कशन में क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कुछ नहीं पड़ता. I will come to know more people, because that will align with my mission of 1000. I want to transform the life of 1000 people. This is how you have to bring some purpose. But not going into that mode, because this all you have to do. If you don't do, you will be just doing a transition, and transitions are changed every day. Today they will buy from you, tomorrow they will buy from someone else. Make an impact where they will stick with you. Now, this will give a beautiful impact and beautiful understanding of your next step. If you are doing a business, think about it. If you are not doing a business, still think about it, because it will give you a summary. And this is not a one, there are so many. Who is your target clients? Business to university, I call it students. Business to consumers, which I talk about individuals, coaching business, or maybe this, like Harsha mentioned something, uh, or maybe yoga, I don't know. B2B, business to business, maybe a medium, low or medium level business, or B2B, maybe a high level business. Now, this is the stuff I did it with the Pushpendra. So Pushpendra, the person who will talk about the hospital. So you will find he's for community. He's not talking about universities. He's talking about the patients. He's talking about the doctors. He's talking about the hospitals. Okay. Now he's not going to Fortis or Max, right? He's talking about some of the hospital in Dwarka, in South Delhi, or maybe his village, wherever. Do they have purchase power? Student का purchase power होती है. They want to eat 500 rupees pizza, right? So no. Consumer pass, yes, 500 is okay because they are in pain. Doctors, yes. Hospital, yes. Need, everyone has a need, but it comes on the time. But does hospital have a need? अरे मेरा तो hospital चल रहा, मुझे क्या requirement है? People, the hospital has a need which they don't know, and that's again which is part of your messages. Is this a growing market? Means, are you growing? The students will come, patients will come, obviously. Low to medium sized business will come, yes. Hospital will come, yes. Every day new hospitals are opening up, right? Are they accessible? Yes. Doctors are not accessible, but hospitals are. You can call to their chairman, right? If you have a right message, they will listen to you. And he has tried for with 3 hospital owners. What can you give a free? If you look at this premium tickets, the tickets. So what can I do a free? There are so many things I can do for free. What is the low ticket item? Like the guys who have written the book, for me it's a low ticket item, right? Less than 1,000 rupees, right? Less than webinars. As a guest events, I can call them. You can come as a chief guest, all free. Or if they want to pay, that's fine. If not, that's also okay. Medium, you can give some specialized lecturers. I have been invited by a BTech college to give us a session to them. A sales guy is going and talking to the BTech. I don't know मैं क्या बोलने वाला हूँ उनको. But the only thing is, my theme is that why they did the BTech. But what is the outcome of the BTech? Are you want to do a job, or are you want to do the startups? Engineers are becoming a startup nowadays. Now, if you become a startup, what is your pitch? If you want to go for a job, what is your pitch? Because at the end of the day, you are selling your expertise to someone, some employer. This is the thing I'm writing it down right now. And what is your high ticket, stuff? So can I make a yearly contract with the university? Can I make some arrangements, consultancy? Can I make some process transformation for the doctors, because they all are writing on the notepads and on these papers, and there's no follow up. Can I make some sort of transformation? And ideally they have money, but they don't know how to think, because they are medical experts, but they are digitally illiterate, right? The doctors, right? And can I do some sort of workshop where I can position them? And this is what the Pushpendra is doing right now, right? He has not left doctors, but he's trying to create a community. And this is what is happening. There you think something out of the box. Basically, I say don't go out of the box, think deep in the box. What does the box mean? If you are opening a business, this is one box. Go deep, deep, deep. Or once you make some success, then go back and open another stream of the business. Because it will also require the same process. And go deep, deep, deep. Once it's done, then move to the next step, next business. This is how it works. So I have an exercise for you. The first exercise here is I want you to write down what you want to achieve other than money. मतलब don't write it down कि okay money चाहिए. Okay, if you want get a money, what you want to do with that money. Okay, that's where you I want you to think. And the second of obviously I will share with on the messages also. Second, I want you to make a 2 minutes video. A 2 minutes video. Now this video, first of all, anyone say उसमें क्या है? There are two parts. First, I want you to just introduce yourself and what you learned from this session today. Okay, maybe if you like it, not like it, maybe one thing you want have is that's not a challenge. The only thing I want you to just complete your discussion in 2 minutes, 120 seconds, not 30 seconds, not not this, because this is the catch. जब मैं बोलना शुरू करता हूँ ना तो आई कांट स्टॉप माई सेल्फ विद इन 2 minutes. आई से ओके ये भी बोल देता हूँ ये भी बोल देता हूँ. दिस इज हाउ इट हैपेंस एंड दिस इज important and there's a reason behind it. But once you understand how to give your information in 2 minutes, this will create a more valuable post than your 10 minutes video. People don't have a time to listen all your gyan. They have only just they want काम की बात बता दो, and that's what the problem with the cold people. Harsha, as you mentioned, you have to explain everything in 2 minutes. Give them, and that's also a process how to do that. But 2 minutes is important. What you learned, what you did, and send it on with me on WhatsApp. Right? That's there. And I want you to fill a form, fill a feedback form, and I will give a time for you to so that you can fill that form right now. If you don't do that, I will not give you a gift. So where is the just a second, just a second. Okay. So I want everyone to fill a feedback form because this will give me a motivation and you will get a gift for that. So I just stop myself for some time. It's just a 30 second, not 30 second, even 10-second form. I believe you receive the feedback. I want you to complete this feedback right now so that it will help me to motivate. And also, you have 3 key takeaways from this session. And this is very, very important because this is going to change your life. It's not a feedback. It doesn't make a difference for me to have a feedback because there's a journey. But this feedback is helped me to find out what are your key 3 learnings and how it can get transformed or how I can make it more better in my next versions as well. So I'm just pausing. Okay. Thanks for all the feedbacks. Now let's see what happened. What are your gifts? First, this is not 5 gifts only. These are 6 gifts, and the 6th gift is going to blow your mind. My promise. The first one, the value seller ebook. This is already available. I will write it. I will do it over there. There's always be a what you say a statement. If like my parents or my friends, my cousins, my brothers, my neighbors, they always call me Deepak bestseller ban gaye ho, kitni biki? I said kitni biki books, like how many books you have sold. I said look, I don't care about it. I said why? There's a reason, because the book has a different purpose. If I try to sell a book like what others are doing, I will never sell it. Because book is not meant for sold. My purpose was to put that book in the principal office in the library of my student, which I did. I achieved. Bestseller आता गया आने दो कोई बात नहीं. But there is a purpose. But if I tell you go and buy the book, everyone says he is so salesy. ये तो मैं अपनी book बेच रहा है. No, I don't want you to buy the book. I want you to download free version of the book. Now that version is talk about a painful insight कि एक मैनेजर दूसरे अपने एम्प्लॉय को ब्लास्ट कर रहा है, ही इज ब्लास्टिंग ऑन हिज एम्प्लॉय एंड ही सेड कि व्हाई यू आर नॉट एबल टू क्लोज द डील. नाउ समवन से आई एम अ जॉब, यू नो आई एम एम्प्लॉय, व्हाई दैट वर्क इज नॉट बीन डन, जस्ट चेंज द लेंस, why you, what happened, why you are not able to crack the interview, why you are not able to close the sale, why you are not able to convince the customer, why you are not able to technically qualify your customer, why your customer is not listening to you. There can be n number of things. It doesn't mean your sales. It means your can be a pre-sales. It could be a solution. It could be your managers, abusing you or blasting on you on some of the tasks. This is a situation. And when this situation comes, then this guy, which is called James, he's a salesman. What his will be his condition? अगर मैनेजर आपका कस्टमर फोन नहीं उठा रहा तो what he will be thinking about? If your HR guy is not responding on your query or he's saying I get back to you, what is the situation if your father is asking or your parents is asking, hey Deepak, what is the result of the interview, will you get a job? Think about that situation. Now this situation can be anything, like Harsha said, my community is not responding me. This is the true case. Now this is not quantifiable, right? You cannot quantify it. But what can be done? What are the options which you can do so that you can remain engaged? They become so, bold to respond to you. Your name, your face becomes a priority for them. This is what happened. Read about this free sample case study from that reference. Okay, don't think about any XYZ stuff. Think about how it happened. Right? That's one thing. Second, now B2B objections. Now you are going to run a business. If you don't prepare yourself well in advance, that what type of objections are, and if you hear this objection first time from the customer or from your manager, you will be totally mentally disturbed. Yes or no? Me and my team, we spend many hours in writing down these objections. There are 20 plus slides which you can go, and every slide has 3 or 4 options, means one objection, 4 options, one objection, 4 options. You can see you will get 80, 100 objections criteria which you can read. I'm not saying that I am able to cover 100% objection, no, but I am able to cover the objections which person can become demotivated. I don't want you to become demotivated, and I'm giving you this bitter soup, bitter taste well in advance so that you should be mentally strong. It's your fight with yourself. Second, what are the questions which has been asked by the customer or by your managers, by your anyone? Think about that thing. Your customer is your manager now. Your customer is your HR. Your customer is your end client. 20 plus pages has been designed for that. A lot of effort has been done so far. Third, you become a part of community. That's my duty to make you succeed, to make you grow. Now, if you see on the left hand side, 14,000. Now it becomes 14,500. So you can see the content, lot of content. अब तो मैं रात को भी 3 बजे उठाता है ना, मुझे बोलता है करना क्या, मैं बोलता हूँ कंटेंट बना देते. That's what it has become so passionate. Second, the pictures you have seen here, these are not ordinary people. This guy, he's a co-founder of a company. He created his own product called Buku, and this is a small ERP system which is available on us as a subscription model. You can run your everything on that Buku app. Simple, superb as a service. And this guy sitting in India, sitting in Delhi, he's operating except USA and Europe, he's operating across the world, except China also. Sitting here, how much $1 million? I don't know. Co-founder, he's a founder, CEO. This guy, I met this guy 2 years back in one of the conference. This guy is a Nigerian guy. He is a multi-millionaire, and this guy is running a company by the name of Infatel Africa, and which is operating in 11 countries in Africa. Right? Big shot. It's like a infra company over there. Big shot. Bridge Mahindra. This is the founder of a company called Function Apps, who is into data analytics. Okay, and he sold his previous company. I should not quote, I don't know, but what I came to heard from everyone, for 200 CR. And now he opened another company which is doing a lot of fantastic work. He's the ex VP of Airtel. So these guys are coming now. There are already 7 podcasts has been done. 8th is coming next week. Upcoming webinars, a lot of webinars are coming for you. And now what I'm working with my team is on these 4 webinars. Use of AI in scaling up. You need scaling. My first lead, my first sale, my how to build trust. You need all these things. And this is just a 4. So many are in my pipeline. But first step is always hard. ठीक है दीपक, सब कुछ सुन लिया, समझ में आ गया. Now पहला करना क्या है? The first step is always hard. But if you look at this first step, the first step is starting point. Yes, agree? 3 बजे उठ के बोलोगे क्या? That is where your interest is. Second, who has my money? Your target audience. Who has my money? Where is my money? Who has my money? Right? Me only. Harsha, answer your question. Me only. मैं ही हूँ. I am the only one. I don't need competition. That's the competition killer. My first sale. That is also a bigger challenges which most of the people, because you make your me only position, but if you offer them the same old traditional way, people will not buy, and you are stuck in these 2 areas right now. My first invoice, which will happen after your delivery, that is also important, so I will cover that point. And the last very hard step, repeat. $1. Repeat. Either we want to take a $1 or $100 or $1 million. These are the 5 steps you have to do. And now you have to make it. So, Deepak, is it doable? The answer is yes. But starting point, I don't know. So, who wants to join me for getting a guidance, personalized guidance to discover your starting point? Type yes if you find it's worth. Not done, but yes. Sachin, thank you. Only Sachin. Okay. Okay. Only Sachin. Thank you, Sachin. Anyone else? I count for 5. 1. Rajesh, thank you. 2. 3. 4. 5. Sign out. Okay. So I send you 50,000 rupees invoice. Now who wants to join? Ashish. Thanks, Ashish. My first sale. Okay. So not to make a surprise, not to talk you a salesy. This is my responsibility. I started with the vision of salesy. So the people who said yes and those people who have not said yes, is totally free. 3 hours to make you what is your starting point. Maybe Rajesh has a different starting point, Sachin has a different starting point, Ashish has a different starting point. Anyone who wants to join within this group, you can join it free of cost. No charges, nothing. The reason here is only one. I want you to start. It's not about that there's a money. The important is the vision should be a bigger one, not a smaller one. It's totally free of cost. That's the 6th gift from my side. It's totally free. You can join. Okay, right. Now there could be a case that you say that Deepak, can I bring someone else in that thing? Not right now. But if you want to help someone, you can refer this particular 90-minute session, basically it's 120 minutes, to someone of your friend which you find it good enough, right? And I'm running this session only for this group, free of cost. And I will repeat it again, that's not a challenge, honestly, but you should know that what would be your starting point, where you should do it, because once it is clear, then the rest of the things are easy. That's the reason the first step is very important. And what is the outcome of that? You have to start earning, right? With job or without job. You have to do a reverse engineering, because if you don't know your outcome, then you don't know what step has to be followed, what process has to follow, what messages has to be done. It's a different thing. I promise you, I will open your multiple source of revenue, and you will be the part of the community. And this community is community which is growing day in day out. On it, and I'm making it, and I'm committing it. And that's my job, is to open this community, making it community both from a B2B level and B2C level. And you will find the businesses are going within this community, right? And important, take actions. Be ready for mistake. I did a lot of blunder, and I'm standing with you all the time. Right? Sachin, yeah. Sachin, you raise hand.
Yeah, yeah. So I would
Yeah,
like to know, can we make it on Sunday?
we can definitely. Well, I will again. It's for you. So I will. I can run a poll. Whatever the time which suits with everyone, we will fix that 3 hours.
Yeah, yes. That will
Uh,
be great.
yeah, I'm pretty much open. But yeah, the next phase would be, we all are connected.
Yes, yes, yes.
It will
That
be
should be suit to everyone actually.
everyone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah. It's not for me only alone. I think we will discuss with means you decide how it will make it.
yeah,
We can make it.
yeah. Right. Thanks, Sachin. Thanks for bringing it up. So what I'm trying to say here is that take action, be ready for mistakes. It's not about that the challenge with our mind is we always want to make, till the time we see from A to Z, we will not take first step. When I started my first post, I was not clear what I have to say, but I made it, right? And that was the most funniest post of that. And it's not the first post. My 17th post, I made it in the night suit, sitting in the hotel. So I was ready to make mistake, but it doesn't make a difference that what mistakes you are making. The only thing, how many mistakes you will make and how fast you will make a mistake, that make a difference. Okay, and I am standing with you. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone who is standing with me. From a mentorship point of view, I have a lot of friends which I'm making. I'm also taking their help, understanding it, taking sharing my views with them, and I'm making my friends a lot of bore. यार मैं ये कर रहा हूँ वो कर रहा हूँ कहते करना क्या चाहता है यार बता दो. But I'm standing with you because I learned from that. More I will share, more you will share with me, more we will grow together.
Yes.
Right? Great. And for that note, you will get all your freebies uh, in your email, on your WhatsApp. We will share the link. The team will share the link. I hope the details are correct. I am pretty much sure you have shared the right details, and you will get it there. If you don't get it, I will share. Let me know. Okay. And thank you. Okay. Yeah, Rajesh. Yeah.
Yeah, Deepak, it's a great session, and there was the quite insight about the thought. So I think the session is over. Huh?
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, I already taken a lot of time.
Okay, great. So thank you. Thanks for guiding us. Okay.
Thank you, Rajesh. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I think
Yeah.
I would like to also say thanks, Deepak, again. Last time I was not able to join this session, and you rearrange it for
Yeah.
same. So I would like to say thanks for this.
That's part of my strategy, frequency. So what I'm writing, I already doing it, right? So it's all
Yes, yes.
tried and tested options. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sachin, for joining. Yeah, Divya, if you want anything.
Even though I was in one function, still I decided this time I will not miss your session. Last time I think I was not able to join your one-off session due to some odd reason.
No. Thank you, Sachin, for taking it
Yeah,
for
yeah.
making it happen.
Yes, we'll together we can win. We'll see that.
As always. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks from my side also. This is Divya.
Yeah, Divya.
I'm just thinking about the value of my time and life after this session. Thanks for that initiation inside me.
Thanks, Divya. Thank you. Now you have seen me as a different, other than a
Yeah.
technical person, right?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
pretty
Yes,
much.
sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks, Divya. Thank you for joining.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Deepak. Now I'm leaving. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Right.
Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Hi, Ashish.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, Ashish.
Yeah, thank you, Deepak ji, for a lovely session. It was quite insightful session and gave me opportunity to understand lot many things. I'm holding myself back. I don't know for what reason, but after attending your session, I think I need to take a leap now from here.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
and in the
always here.
process, I think I'll get a valuable lesson from you in this journey.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you everyone. And
Thank you.
yeah, we will